here's your host, Alex Garrett.
You know, I was going to come on in here and talk about the intrusive thoughts that grief has seemingly brought me and how to work through those. And maybe you have that too as you're caregiving a loved one or mourning a loved one. But see, the beauty of the news cycle is that takes your mind off everything, even grief. And we're going to have updates tonight with Bishop Larry Gaiters on WMCA 570 tonight at 9:30 p.m. The Bishop will go live, and I have done a show with him on Global Spiritual Radio. I'm his engineer, and we do some bantering back and forth, and boy, oh boy, a lot of bantering to do tonight. It's going to be about the fact that there's a chess match going on at the networks, people. Tucker Carlson out because of what I presume to be part of the defamation settlement against Dominion voting systems. Now Don Lemon's out at CNN. Where are we? Is this a shift for the better or the worse? Are our networks going to be more reliable, less political, more newsy? And really, is this a good shift or a bad shift? Don Lemon fired at CNN. Tucker Carlson fired at Fox News. I'm not really a fan of either of them. So maybe this cleansing is going to be a help more than a hurt. That's what we can only hope for. A lot of stuff I want to cover this week. We might, God willing, have Jack Curry on his book, 1998 Yankees. We'll have some talk. You know, Crane's Business, and I got to get into this later in the week, says that anybody making $300,000, it's like making $100,000 in New York. Meaning taxes, high rents, and everything like that is costing us way more than it should be in New York. We've got a lot of stuff also not being talked about as much. Why was there an operational evacuation in Sudan? Oh my gosh. But today's breaking news on the 5-Minute Fix, a promotion to listen tonight. WMCA, Global Spiritual Revolution Radio. We're going to have Bishop Larry Gaiters as the host. I'll be jumping on as an engineer. And we'll talk about the changes going on in the media empire today. In the city that never sleeps, man, we're not sleeping at all. We are not asleep at the switch. And Biden announcing for another 4 years tomorrow? What is going on? I know that people want to talk about Maleficent's Dragon and Morgan Wallen's cancellation concert last night. A mess of a weekend. Oh, and you can see the Northern Lights in New York and in the Northeast. Isn't that an Alaska tourist attraction? Storms are raging, magnetic storms are raging, media storms are raging. And I'm just worried about a boulder rolling down the hill and knocking everything down. So let's keep that boulder pushed up the hill for as long as possible here on the Alex Garrett Podcast Network. Please, let's not have any more downhill moments and hope that this change in this weather, change in the magnetic storms, changes at our media conglomerates are a help, not a hurt. We'll talk to you soon on the Alex Garrett Podcast Network. Link to Bishop Gaiters' website below in the description.